that Friday before break.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I love it. I love how short it is, because then you can listen to it. Because dissecting an album, a Kendrick album, is one of the hardest things to me.
You know, people are trying to say that he's trying to show that he's better than Drake, but I think he's trying to show he's better than everybody.
And then Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick addressed Snoop Dogg and Lil Wayne. Sure. Lil Wayne reacted and he said, "Man, what the F I do? I just be chilling and he still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy it if disturbed."
Now listen, Lil Wayne is a top 5 MC of all time.
Absolutely.
If you're being objective, right, I have to put Lil Wayne in my top 5. He don't want no problems with Kendrick right now. And the reason he don't want no problem with Kendrick right now is because emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, Lil Wayne is not on the level to get at of Kendrick. Because Kendrick would break down Lil Wayne's whole life.
Yeah.
In a very therapeutic way.
But what he said didn't cause for that reaction to me. I do feel like, it was like, I was surprised that Wayne took that approach that he did when he responded about not doing the Super Bowl or whatever like that. So I just don't think it was big enough for him to do that. But, I mean, they're going to beat him. Now, Drake, on the other hand, he filed 2 lawsuits against UMG. And that was the Monday after the album had dropped or whatever, right? So he filed a pre-action doc that's asking to be able to get all in UMG's business. He's alleging UMG paid for bots, influencers, and podcasters to make noise to push Not Like Us to make it as big as it was.
Right.
Now, on
the same thing UMG has been doing for him his whole career. It's just showing me that Drake does not understand culture, because Not Like Us was a cultural phenomenon. You know, like you can't program a record like that. Like it wouldn't surprise me if one day California made Not Like Us their actual state motto. That's how big that record is.
Yeah. And the reason I think it was whack is diss records and talking about people in records have been going on since the beginning of hip hop. And not only that, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Drake throw shots at Kendrick that necessarily weren't true too?
Yeah, he said Kendrick beat his woman. He said that Kendrick's woman's one of their children was Dave Free, his man's child.
Like a spokesperson for UMG, they told us that the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. So, yeah.
Drake is kind of shooting himself in the foot, because what about when he puts out his next project and he want them little tricks of the trade that he's giving up? Because there was times when Drake's music would be at the top of the gospel playlist. What the hell is he at the top of the gospel playlist?
What, God's Plan?
No, it wasn't God's plan. It was the video.
That wasn't gospel.
For my dogs. At the top of the gospel playlist. Why? Why?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You put a song at radio and immediately Drake's song is everywhere. Like, come on. Like, so what happens when UMG doesn't use those tricks of the trade for his next project?
Seems like he's trying to get off UMG. I just don't think this is the right way to do it.
I don't think he's trying to get off at all.
I think this hurts himself. I mean, there's other distribution houses, but I think he wants to get UMG.
2 years ago. That's the other thing. Everybody keeps talking about. He's in the middle of negotiation. He just read up like 2 years ago for $400 million.
He is in the middle of renegotiation.
Again?
Now
he
he
just
was
read up 2 years ago.
They said he gave $600 million now. They said he made that $400 million back, I guess allegedly from touring and album sales, but they're renegotiating allegedly now.
I just think people are making excuses for Drake because they like Drake, because the same way Drake was sitting on the CN Tower, people be sitting on Drake's penis just like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, Drake got the greatest D-Riders